Welcome back to the show, everyone. What's ahead for the Democratic Club? Well, here to tell us, we've got Janine Lepowski and Kate Van Camp. Hi, ladies.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
Just great. Good to be here.
I'm so happy to have you on the show today.
Thanks.
You've got another upcoming event.
Yes, our regular meeting is what I'm really excited about. It's the third Tuesday as usual. We start at 7 and socializing starts at 6:30. And these days we write postcards while we're waiting.
So tell me about that, Kate. What are the postcards? What are they for?
We just have them available, and usually they're just issues, any issue that people are upset about and want to tell young Kim, our congresswoman, what to do. So then we deliver them to her. So it's real convenient.
So walk me through the process. Is that something that you hand deliver?
Well, she's going to talk about it in a minute, but we hand them to her. Is that what you said?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what we do.
Okay.
She has a little office in our city hall where we can take them. But on the 15th, for our meeting, we have Speaker Jeff Perlman that we're really excited about. He's a sports writer. So I think we're making history because usually we don't have sports at the Democratic Club, and he has recently turned to politics. So for about 6 months, he's been writing a Substack, which is like a blog. And he lives in this area in South Orange County, and he has been all over the county interviewing, going to school board meetings, really getting interesting interviews with all kinds of people. He's so brave. He's a very direct speaker and a direct writer in his blog. So some of our members object to his profanity now and then. He's going to behave at the meeting on the 15th, he's told us. But he's written 10 books about different athletes and wrote for Sports Illustrated. He's very down-to-earth but articulate. So I can't wait to hear what he has to say on the 15th. Guests are $5, but anybody's invited to come.
Fantastic. Oh my goodness. Are you excited for this event as
well?
well?
I can't wait to hear him. I'm a big fan.
Yeah, his name is slightly familiar to me. So
yeah.
I must have.
He's been on, he was on one of the sports shows.
He had an HBO documentary. When he was in his 20s, he had a big expose where he interviewed a baseball player that turned out to be a very unsavory individual, from littering to racism, and it was a big deal. He rode in a car, and I like to think of that as good practice for now. Yeah. And people we think are unsavory characters.
That's great. That's great. Yeah. Okay, Janine. So tell us, you were gonna mention why you're writing the postcards.
Yeah. So we've done a lot of postcards. I think we started during the pandemic that we started writing postcards, but we've been doing postcards a lot, not only within Orange County but also to other states. We wrote to support the Supreme Court election in Wisconsin, which turned out in our favor, so we were happy about that. But we have a program that's actually starting today. I'm going to go and kick it off later this morning after I'm done here. And we are writing to 3 different districts in Central and Southern California who are led by Republicans. All of them voted in favor of the what we call the ugly budget bill, because one of the things it does is it provides a lot of funding for the immigration and border control, and they have been the promise that was made to us is that only criminals would be targeted by the deportation people, and that has not been the case. People have been targeted, people have been racially profiled, people with brown skin are sometimes taken and sent off to strange places like Africa and El Salvador without due process. So it's totally unconstitutional. And so what we're encouraging our target voters to do is to contact their representatives, because all of the Republicans were in favor of this bill. So we want to make sure that those Republicans representatives know that their people are not at all happy with what has been going on.
Interesting. So, Janine, why postcards? Why not like a full format letter?
Well, because what we're doing is we're writing to the voters, and we're asking the voters to make a phone call to their representative. And so, and we want it to be personal, okay? So we have individuals who are actually writing, and we give the addresses, but the individuals are writing, and they're explaining in their own language why it's so important that these voters should contact their representative. And
It's been shown to work.
it's been demonstrated to work. It's very effective as a way of engaging with voters.
Yeah, maybe because it's a shorter
Short,
format,
Right.
and people
Right.
don't always have the time to read a full letter.
Exactly right. That's exactly right.
Okay, so their voices are heard quickly.
Yep.
So, talk to me about the organization and the attendance of the rallies that you.
Well, our rallies have really taken off. Well, a lot of them are not our rallies, but a big one coming up, there's been a national rally ever since the election, once a month. And this one is the 17th. It's a little different because it's a Thursday, but it's celebrating the anniversary of the death of John Lewis. So the theme is Good Trouble, which was his thing, let's go make good trouble, and voting rights as well. So that's a Thursday. Our rally is real local, El Toro and Paseo de la Ventura. Mm-hmm. It's from 4 to 6, and people can park there. The bank doesn't close till 5 on a Thursday, so usually people like to park at the bank, but that might be an issue till 5. And then they don't want you to park right in front of Mother's or CVS. But last time we had well over 2,000 people. So we'll see how it goes on Thursday.
So share a ride.
Yeah, or walk. You can walk right through the gate near the library. And then we wanted to tell you about 4 rallies that are every week. So those are really easy to just get used to going to. My favorite's at Irvine. It only takes me 25 minutes to zip up the freeway. And it's the Irvine Civic Center. So you just put that in your GPS and go. There's lots of parking in the back. There's kids, there's dogs, there's families. There's a cooling tent if you get too hot, refreshments. It's on all 4 corners. We get tons of cars, lots of honking and approval, and the crowd goes wild. No 2 signs alike. I've become a sign fanatic. My car is full of a dozen signs. So that's every Sunday, and I just plan and I meet a friend there who comes from the opposite direction. It's also, there's a Saturday one in Aliso that's right at town center. So that one's at 11 o'clock. I'm not sure if I said that Irvine's at 2 to 4. But the Aliso one is at 11, so you can go, protest, have lunch, go to a movie.
Oh my
it's
goodness.
perfect.
Like a day of entertainment.
It used to be at the Tesla Center for this Tesla takedown, but they moved it now that Musk has sort of moved on. There's a Wednesday one a lot of us from the club go to. That's at the Mission Viejo Civic Center.
Well, sounds like you guys have a full calendar, full schedule, and what a great show. Thank you so much for coming today.
You're welcome. Our pleasure.
Appreciate it. All right, folks, when we come back from the break, we've got the Saddle Club. Stay with us.